So we're gonna see what we could do to little Dak here and see what happens when you roll over Dak with a car. Hello everyone, it is Public Studs, and today we are going to be recreating funny LEGO Star Wars sets. These were designed by Star Wars Photoshop on Instagram, so shout out to him, and let's get into it. Now, Star Wars Photoshop has put together very many funny LEGO Star Wars memes and sets over the years, and I think my personal favorite are his instructions. Now, he makes these special instructions on just comical things revolving around Star Wars and LEGO, and they're absolutely great. So I want to actually take it a step further and recreate these things in real life. First up, we have strategically advantageous Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I'm just excited for this one. So what you do with this one essentially is you give him obviously a strategic advantage by giving him a little bit of stilts, if you will. It's very interesting. So all you have to do is just build him like this, and he's strategically advantaged. You get little Anakin, or we'll get Anakin over here, and boom, strategically advantaged Obi-Wan. You can look at him right here, and you will see a strategically advantageous Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's obviously now going to forever beat Anakin Skywalker. I love this one a lot. I find it very funny, and I think it's very just super comical. Honestly, love that they came up with this. Let's move into the next one. So this next one I like a lot, and this is Darth Maul dead, but it's not. It's just wounded Darth Maul. So obviously you start this one off with a very nice little Darth Maul, and first you're going to want to take off the bottom lightsaber blade, because obviously the lightsaber was cut in half, and then you're just going to want to take off his legs, because, you know, that's what happens, and boom, there you go. You have wounded Darth Maul. But the thing is, you have to throw this in the trash. And what I'm going to do is going to take this and throw it in the trash. Next up, we are going to make Kenny Baker inside of R2-D2. And this one's pretty simple. So first off, you need a Han Solo or another character with gray hair. And essentially, you're going to pop off the head, take the torso, put it on in the trash. And you're going to want to take off R2-D2's head, and we're going to throw that in the trash. And all you gotta do for this one is just pop inside his little head, Han Solo's little head, and boom, there you go. You have Kenny Baker inside of R2-D2, a custom character configuration right there. Next up, we're going to want to do Count Dooku dead. And this one's quite interesting. So this one obviously does not include Anakin Skywalker, so let's get that out of the way. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pop off the head, pop off the cape, pop off the legs, pop off, so you could pop off the hands, and after you pop off the hands and the cape and the legs, you're going to want to take your Count Dooku, and you're going to want to throw it in the trash. So next up, we actually have a very morbid one, and this is the Tusken Raider murder camp. So this next one, it is very dark, but it is the animals that Anakin slaughtered like animals. It is the Tusken Raiders, and basically this one, you just have to kill not just the men, but the women and the children too. So all you gotta do is take apart your Tusken Raider army. So if you got any of those new Tusken Raiders in any of the new sets, then all you gotta do is do that. Maybe, go and rip off an arm. Maybe, show them who's boss. Except for this one. And obviously, this one is a very depressing one, so viewer beware. And you're just gonna want to rip it up in all sorts of ways. Take out a hand, take out a limb. It's super fun for the whole family. And it looks great. Look at that. This one's a little more difficult than the rest, but it's certainly simple, and I certainly enjoy it. You can make this one at home with your friends and family. It's absolutely a great and wholesome build. Next up, we are going to be making an unrecognizable protocol droid. So obviously, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take C-3PO. You're going to want to just remove his arm, because, duh, why wouldn't you? And all you have to do after that is put on this red arm and... Wait, who is that? I don't know. Who is this guy, guys? He's unrecognizable to me. I don't know who this is. I don't recognize him by because of the red arm. You guys can tell me who that is. I have no idea. Next up, we are going to be creating a grossly uncivilized Obi-Wan Kenobi. So here is Obi-Wan, obviously very civilized with his elegant weapon from a more civilized age. And you're going to want to take that away because he doesn't need that. And then we're going to make a so uncivilized Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now this one is very sad, obviously. He's so friggin' uncivilized. Why would he do this, Obi-Wan? Why are you doing this to me? Overall, obviously very sad that Obi-Wan had to stoop to these levels just for this, but it is certainly a fun figure nonetheless. So next up we have one of my personal favorites. It is Luke Skywalker's lightsaber with hand. This one is personally one of my favorites, especially because I have this one product, this thing. And you can actually buy Darth Vader's severed hand attached to his lightsaber in stores. Like, this was $15. I think it was totally worth it. But it's a very nice product, and I think Lego should do something like this. So for this one, all you have to do is take off Luke Skywalker's hand and lightsaber, chuck Luke in the trash, and like that, you have an amazing condition Luke Skywalker's hand with lightsaber. Next up, we have Master Yaddle. I absolutely love this one. The figures you're going to need for this one are Qui-Gon Jinn and Yoda. After you have those two figures, you're going to want to separate the hair off of Qui-Gon from Yaddle, and then you're going to want to throw Qui-Gon in the trash. And then you're going to want to take the hairpiece and try to finagle it on. It's a bit difficult, I certainly know that. And all you have to do is just fit it on, and like that, you have Jedi Master Yaddle, who is yet to be made in Lego, and I think this is an absolutely great interpretation on how to make Yaddle. I personally didn't want to glue it because it didn't fit properly, and with my version of Qui-Gon's hair, maybe it will work better with yours, or you could even try other hair, like Rey Skywalker. Next up, we have another one that's pretty good. It is Jango Fett's severed head. Now, with Jango Fett's severed head, all you're going to need is a Jango Fett minifigure, and with this Jango Fett, you're going to want to take the body and throw it in the trash. And like clockwork, you have the severed head of the father of Boba Fett, Jango Fett. And it is absolutely amazing, and I love it with all my heart. Now, a while ago, there was this meme going around of tall Yoda, and it frightened a lot of people. So I want to bring some awareness to it by making tall Yoda in Lego. Now, the parts you're going to need for this are obviously, you're going to need Yoda. You're going to need 2 pegs. You're going to need regular legs that are in tan. And if you want to even make him taller, you can give him little feet pegs. Now, what you're going to want to do here is essentially take the 2 short leg pieces. You're going to want to clip those together with the top of the legs. And after that, you're going to either want to connect them like so, or after that, you're going to want to take off Yoda's short legs, which are very not useful. You're going to put that on, and you could also do it like this, which is very obviously disturbing. And then obviously, if you want to make it even taller, that isn't enough for you, then this is another great way to do it. So this is the main build. Obviously, you're going to want to do this to make tall and scary Yoda. I like this one a lot. I think it has a lot of potential and is massively underrated. Next up, we have Yoda's disability fraud. Now, this one's quite interesting. So now, all you have to do with this is take Yoda and take the cane out of his hand, have the car prepared, and the car's just going to be driving down, minding its own business, and then, whoa! Yoda just comes out of nowhere, and boom, he hits him. He gets to collect disability fraud insurance. This guy's probably getting locked up for 5 years. It looks like a pretty fun experience, and obviously very sad. So Yoda's probably, after this, going to be driving him some sort of new car, some new stuff. It's going to be super fun. Now, the next one is about Dak. Now, Dak was obviously shot down in the Snowspeeder in Star Wars Episode 5, and he was later stomped on by an AT-AT. And there was sets of that this guy has designed, and they look absolutely great. And I want to figure out how we can make our own custom flat Dak Raltar. So, obviously, I don't have a steamroller, but I do have access to a car. So, we're going to see what we could do to little Dak here and see what happens when you roll over Dak with a car. So as you can see, we ran over Dak, and that went quite well, actually. I was really happy with how that turned out. I think it looks absolutely hysterical and depressing at the same time. And now you know what would happen if you tried to steamroll Dak. But with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed this, please remember to subscribe, hit the bell, do all the other things. Also, please check out my Patreon. We are getting new members in every day, so I would really appreciate it if you came in and joined. It'll help me out a ton to do more of these, be able to roll over more LEGO Star Wars figures. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I will see you all in the next one. Remember, peace out and stay awesome.